So what's on the workbench? Hello, I'm Jo, the creator of Jo's Leather Crafts. This is just a quick introductory video to my new YouTube channel, where I'll be showing snippets of my work and what I'm working on at that particular moment. It might progress from there. I will be doing a mixture of hand stitching, edge beveling, colouring, staining, painting, anything I can think of that I will be doing in that particular moment that I'll start filming. Leave me a comment if you can think of anything you'd like to see. I've been doing leather work for around 10 years now. First started when I got into steampunk and wanted to be able to make some things for myself. My friend luckily used to make dog collars and dog leads, so he lent me some of his tools and showed me how to do saddle stitching, and it has all progressed from there. I went to Tandy Leather Northampton and bought my own set of tools, and then started to get a couple of commissions and keep practicing, and I've gradually tried to build up what I can make and do. I've started this YouTube channel because you find me right in the middle of going to Makers Central 2023. It's the first time I've gone, and I decided with only 8 weeks to go that that's what I wanted to do this year. It's the biggest show I've done. I've now had a tea delivery. So I make all sorts of things out of leather. I can do custom commissions, and I do enjoy making my own quirky things such as dragon's eye key rings and anything to do with dragons. But I've just got this up because I was going to show you that I do a mixture of hand carving. I learned how to do this very early on, but have gradually got better. I'm really pleased with how good I am with it now. And then I make all of my own wallet interiors. All of this is now clicked out rather than hand cut. I've got a clicker press, but it is still all hand stitched and assembled. All of my things are hand stitched. I believe in hand stitching. I have now got a laser engraver, which makes a lot of designs easier, and text and fonts. And then that one is also still all handmade and hand clicked out. That's natural veg tan. And I've got a few new coloured dyes, so I can do lots of interesting colours. One of my best sellers on my Etsy shop is corner bookmarks. They can have anything you want on them. I also make, well, I've been making for Makers Central, it's not something I do all the time, journals. Sets of things. These are one of my more complicated items to make because they are hand moulded. They involve quite a lot of language in making them. At the moment I'm making these, but the rivets that have just turned up are the wrong size. I've now ordered 2 types of rivets that are the wrong size. These are going to be little bags. So that's what's on the workbench at the moment. I have got a commission to start soon, which I'm looking forward to doing. But just in the next week, it's just busy sorting out things for Makers Central. So I'll show you quickly what I've got all on the workbench and what sort of tools I've got. So this is my bit of marble that I do a bit of everything on. This is for punching out. I've got the mat under there for when I'm punching and doing stitching holes. Speaking of stitching holes, that is my favourite prong. It's getting on a bit now, but it's still my favourite. So a big piece of marble for carving, for doing edge beveling and all sorts of things. Different shaped punches. All of my stamps, I've now got a few too many stamps that fit in there, are over there. Some of my edge bevelers. All of my patterns are over there. I make all of my own patterns. Normally out of leather, and I then wreck the leather, but it's the best way to learn. That's the cutting mat. It's then a clicker and a few clicker dies. And this pot is my pot of, that's my new edge beveler. Pot of everything in there, and my edge slicker, because most of my edges are slicked by hand. I do have one that I put on a drill press if I've got a big batch of things. There's a rather untidy amount of leather. My box of goodies. Doesn't look like there's a lot in there, but there honestly is quite a lot. I've got a few tools and gadgets in here. This is my new cutter for cutting big pieces of leather. Best gadget ever for sanding edges. Use that all the time. In here we have the offending rivets. I'll show you the size difference. These are the ones that are too big. These are now the ones that are rather
too small. Haven't even got a setter that will fit that.
That's the end of this video. Hope to see you in the next one.